Good morning, Jeff.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi. Looks like Sadas joined and left because I believe the 9:30 change in meeting probably didn't.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were both on. We were both on at top of the hour.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, he should rejoin. But I'm not sure why is that not reflected in the calendar is well. I guess this is the thing I have on my calendar is still showing that at at uh, at the top of the hour.
Oh,
That's the one that Trudy sent out a while ago. So I'm trying to see where's the. I mean, it's
so
on
if you
OCP count on the project calendar, it shows right, but the notifications are all wrong. But uh, how do you get it to send you a new one?
so I updated on the project calendar, so does it automatically does not do it?
Well, it might, but the question is, I don't know where. But see, if you updated that one, then this. See, I need to just get rid of this because I've got one that Trudy sent, but I think I updated it. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of this invite and see if I can figure out how to get the.
So it's maybe um some additional setting need to be done. Good morning, Babak.
Sorry, I came half an hour earlier. I still have
Yeah, I
the
think
old time in my calendar.
that's what we are trying to figure out now. What's going on? I updated that OCP calendar, but I'm not sure whether it gets reflected to everyone.
I moved to a half hour earlier. No, it's still no. Actually, I look at it right now. My calendar, it's still not fixed. So I have to. I could do it manually. It's okay.
Okay. I don't know what's going on there. It's
Yeah, how do you get it to send you a notification? Or send me I mean, it comes up in Google Calendar, but that's all fine and dandy if you use Google Calendar.
mm-hmm. I don't know what was causing to.
Okay, well, it's all right. So there's uh, there's a groups IO calendar for OCP as well. So this meeting doesn't show up on that one at all.
So where are you going? You're going to the.
I'm at the OCP All Groups IO sustainability calendar. So this meeting series is not on that calendar at all. And I'm thinking, is that where the
There is another thing called sustainability data center efficiency metrics.
yeah, that's no, that's not the Thursday meeting is not the only thing on the sustainability calendar is the Wednesday well, there's two meetings. There's the monthly meeting and then there's I can't tell which water efficiency metrics. But is this the one that can actually get you an Outlook notice? That's not it. I think it is, but let's see if I put that. That's water efficiency. Okay, monthly call. That's Tiffany's meeting. Yeah, okay, so that one has at least an iCal icon for it. That's the problem. Some of this stuff.
So when I go to the your groups, I see the data center efficiency metrics. You don't see it that Anjab?
Where?
So if you click the calendar, right? Let me probably share.
Which calendar? The
I'm going to share the things here. Do you see this screen?
coming.
It's coming, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So if I go to my group, your groups, I see this calendar. And if I go there, I see all my
Yeah.
sustainability item here.
Is it possible to resend that invitation? Maybe it's like,
Yeah, I could go back and edit and so let us say if you want to
Oh, you
change it
see,
to
okay. Oh, okay. So you see it there.
right.
Oh, you know,
So if I edit this one, let me move
I'm
this
sorry. How did
out.
you get, is that how did you get to the group's IO calendar? I did it once and I don't.
So I think if you go to like let us say sustainability, let's say this project,
Yeah.
and you see this all these things listed here, right? Click on the groups IO
Oh, there it is.
calendar.
Okay. So, but yes, the IT guys need to get this straightened out because since that calendar doesn't, are those in sync, that Google Calendar? Okay. So, all right. So yeah, so I'm not seeing that. So
Yeah, in this one we don't see it. But when I see it here, I
okay,
see
my
it here,
groups.
right? If you go into calendar, I see it. So maybe there's a, I can see it here, right? It's part of the sustainability work stream.
Okay, well, I found all right. I found it in the your groups list.
Right.
Which okay, is this in this? This is the data center efficiency metrics.
Yes. And on the top, it shows the Alaya group sustainability minus DCEM calendar.
If that's in my groups, why isn't it showing up in the frickin' calendar? Here, let me go to all. Oh, that's handy. Sammy, if you click on that on the OCP all, oh,
On which one?
yeah, just yeah, right there. But I don't.
This one?
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Okay, and now go to calendar. Oh no, see that, well, it's still in the, you're still in the OCP sustainability.
It's
Okay,
is it
all
removed?
right, okay, now, well, I'm trying to understand what this tool is doing. So, okay, so I see the same view that you do now.
Okay.
And so if I click on that. Down there, more details, add to calendar. Okay, now I've got the iCalendar notice for it. Wow, that's a yes, okay.
Found a mechanism.
Boy, oh boy. All right. I don't know why this stuff has to be so difficult, but all right. I'm sorry, all that aside.
Right. The do you know what changes need to be done, or we need to just contact
No,
the?
I think it's just bizarre that we have like this two calendar things, but it's okay, but because this is not the same as the Google Calendar, I guess, but maybe they are behind the scenes. But Becca, I don't know if we're waiting for anybody else or not. Sorry, taking him took Sammy down a rat hole to figure out why
Yeah.
because when we don't have people turn out, one of the first things is like, is it not if the calendars are screwed up, that will explain it.
Yeah. So maybe I think Nisi is supposed to be joining. That's why we were trying to move to the 8:30.
Yeah.
I need to sync up with Nisi what's going on, like if she's able to join, or still she has a problem, maybe like us. And also probably I need to talk to Kevin and or Michael and straighten this one out. Because if calendar is not showing up on other people, then I think it's difficult to get it aligned, right? Even looks like Sadas joined in the morning and he left, right? Because nobody was there.
We were, Jeff and I were there for 6 to 8 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You joined. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we
Maybe I
stayed
think.
on.
Okay. The change I think what we made, I think it's not probably getting propagated. Maybe I should include the timing and the link as part of the email. So let me work with Kevin and make sure that one calendar rather than multiple calendars here showing up. Other than that, I'm sorry. I think this created a problem, and also need to make sure that Nisi is on board. I think the reason I changed that one is Shruti sent a note saying that Nisi has a conflict at 8 to 8:30, so she wanted to move to 8:30. So let me sync up and make sure that we are aligned, and also she can join for the next meeting. So the other question is, I know Sadas probably was waiting for some of the feedback or anything related to the performance per energy, any infrastructures, any additional feedbacks. Babak, you had a chance to go through the material, right? Do you have any feedback? Anything looks good or?
No, it looks good. I would just make some of the graphics a little bit bigger. Some of the graphs, the fonts are small. So I think if we make a few visual adjustments, I think it's okay. It's good.
Okay. Do you want to take a step and see whether that can be updated?
Yeah, I could do that. We don't need to provide this to OCP where we can just go there with the slides, right? Or we have to update them in place.
Now, we do need to send them updated material so that when they publish it as the latest one.
I see. Okay.
Right. But for right now, we can get this updated and be ready and
So I'll
we need
update it where you have it, and then
Right.
you can forward it to them.
Right, right.
Okay.
Same thing for Jeff. So given it, this is combined presentation. We were trying to put some power and telemetry, and I think I copied that from the Clover Summit. I'm trying to see, can we reduce it to maybe 1 or 2 slides here, or do we need all these things? Because here a lot of slides here, I think we need to reduce it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there's a lot of detail on that, on this slide in particular, that we can, for a larger audience, like, yeah, this is the sausage making.
Yeah, I think what we want to provide is just a Workstream quick update, and we want to show the UE work was done, and we want to show all the power telemetry, the profile is ready, right? Our
Yeah.
draft is ready to be published. So if we can take a look at, do you have the link from my mail? I can paste it back. I think you should have access to this.
Okay. Yeah, I should have it. Oops.
Yeah.
Not from there. I don't. Hold on.
I think what we really want to go is quickly, like what is the role to improve? So Babak, I basically put some of the things that you captured in one slide. You need to think, how do you want to transition, right? But we want to talk here, and when we started going on the power and performance per energy, we want to make sure that it flows through well, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I assume you can cover this part also.
Yeah. If you want to do tag team, I'm okay with that. Just let me know which parts you
Okay.
want to do and which parts you want me to do.
Sure. Yeah, I think I would say, like, probably the Workstream update I can provide, and you can provide the remaining portion of it. That
Sounds
way
good.
we can cover the whole thing there, right? Yeah, here I think Sadas looked at it and he said, like, looks okay. Maybe just want to flow perspective. Does it look good or not? Right? We just need to make sure that all the tag points comes along well. And this is the main portion. Probably we are trying to kind of make sure that this is getting captured. But I just want to specifically call out work in progress, not finalized, because are we going to even get an alignment on publishing these numbers as part of the systems or not, right? And there is so many transistors there, right? So I think really, like, drilling down on like what is this needed and how we want to aggregate them, right? Even the instructions, right? It's all kind of a high level. There is so many different computations going on, even within one single system, right? Not only the main CPU or GPU thing, right? So this is going to be complex portion, but I think what we are trying to lay out is theoretically what is really kind of needed, right? Yeah, take a look at it, and how do we want to kind of reorganize or present that will be good to kind of get that cleaned up.
Yeah. I think in the data center space, they spend a lot of time switching context among various services that are going on. And that
Right.
overhead of switching, Google is reporting to be, actually, they're all reporting, calling data center tax. It's growing.
Right.
And that's part of the interaction between the computation and the operating system.
Mm-hmm.
So we can fold that under branching, or we can also, bring it out as there are lower overhead branches, simple branches, and then there's operating system branches.
Yeah, I think the question here is in our OCP system, what are we going to recommend, right? Right now, the way what we put it captured here, is it even possible to aggregate them, right? Or is it going to come from every single silicon? I think we need to have a lot more discussions here, right? Because these are not kind of easily aggregatable, potentially, my feeling.
Yeah.
And also the transistors can have, I mean, if you take one package, it could have a transistors from multiple different processes and everything, right? So, but even if you have transistor, do you even able to figure out what is getting energized or how much getting utilized or not, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I want to say, like, we need to spend a lot of time here to really, like, first, I think we need to agree all these things are needed, or is there any representation that we can be made without having the number, right? I think we really need to have some detailed discussion on what is really required and what is how are we going to translate that into a OCP system.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think maybe it'll be good to have Sadas also be here, and we should to walk through him and say, like, what you are really, like, want to align on what we want to put in our OCP system. I think it'll be good to that we finalize that. And Jeff, do you have any comments on this side?
Not on that front, no.
Okay. Yeah, I think you were not able to join. I think Sadas presented, I think 2 or 3 meetings back. The gist of it is basically like the transistor process really, like, tells how much energy is consuming per transistor. That it varies depending on the process. And second thing is your instructions, depending on how you implement it, the power consumed by instructions can vary even if it does the same operations. And also all the different storages and communications does consume different powers. Like you can have DRAM, you can have SRAM, all kind of things sitting there, right? On top of that, you can think of algorithm software also plays a bigger role to how you're going to utilize it, right? And with that, like, what we want to measure, right? You do need to measure this portion. You need to measure the instruction power portion. You have to measure the transistor power portion. Or is there any overall aggregated way to measure it, right? But if you look at these papers, I think I quoted all the papers on each one. It's really good to read. That kind of gives all kind of more detail on all the thought process there. So I think for me, it still looks like taking all these things and representing it in a higher level, it's going to be still a lot of challenges present here.
Yeah, this sounds good to me. I think conversation should be about the level of abstraction.
Right.
At what level of abstraction will I deal with this? Yeah.
Right. Any other things that we want to have a discussion today?
So just to be clear,
Right.
we're going to do this 8:30 to 9:30 on Fridays, basically, right?
8:30 to 9. That's what I put,
It's
half an
8:30 to
hour.
9. Okay, I
Right?
see. Okay.
But
Yeah.
I do need to sync up with Nisi, because
Okay.
even making after 8:30 to 9, she's not attending it. So if Friday itself is not going to work, really need to align on a different time.
Okay.
Or she's able to attend, she want to keep 8:30 to 9, or she want to move to 8 to 9, or I think what I will do is I will sync up with her. I'll send a note to this team. Then also I will work on getting that calendar resolved.
Good. Sounds good.
Okay. And if we want to move to another day, do you guys have any other preference? Like 8 to 9?
This is perfect for me. Friday this time.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is the time I'm usually, I can get on the train and join. So
Okay. Let me talk to her and send out a message to the whole team here. Okay. Anything else? Anything, Jeff?
I was at the I was talking to folks from SNEA yesterday, and they've started they started their own sustainability group, work group, and so I'm going to talk to them some more. But one of the things that came up was is from a not so much from metrics, but from a inventory. They needed enough information to to locate the drives and all the drive information, because they're looking at the circular economy on drives, and data just the not data destruction, but the sanitization and reuse of drives. And so I showed them what we had already done in the profile for for product inventory. But like, yeah, we can absolutely put that same, we can add to the profile to give requirements specifically to ensure that that information is available for drives as a specific type of product. So so I think I'll talk to them some more and see if we can bring them into the same fold here.
So that coming in, Jeff, like for drives, what they are looking for?
Well, so
Similar.
they need effectively the product and location information, so that they can extract where the various NVMe devices are, so that they can be reused, or know how to what needs to be done to effectively put those into the circular economy. So
Okay.
the drive sanitization pieces, that's part of it, but we can put all that in our profile. It's just we have to, we can add a section for drives.
Right. Okay. But I thought there is already the Redfish profile is available. You can query the drives. I think they want to put some relationship with the sustainability items, so that it's more clear on what is
Right. Yeah. Well, our profile was putting the product information just at the top level of for a product.
Okay.
And so a drive is usually a device, so it doesn't have the chassis resource that where all that product information shows up. So
Okay.
just as we can drill in more specifically for drive, for drive products, because the data shows up as in the drive resource, not in a separate chassis piece. So
Okay. Good. Okay. So then When you have something ready, we can
Yeah.
review it here. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to have a discussion today?
I'm good.
Okay. If not, let's meet again next week. I will make sure that I'll get it done on the my part by next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Great seeing you.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Have a good
Bye.
weekend.
You too. Bye.